Okay, tonight we have Neil's gauge cluster. Let's see, 6.5. It's 2006 from Canada. So let's see. Yeah, but it looks like an American car, doesn't it? Because the kilometers are smaller. 72,000. Let's see if he's got cruise, okay, and got traction control system. And Neil actually wanted purple, but the only purple LEDs are UV and they're too dark to use. And had he asked that question before he had Al make his custom gauge face, he could have bought a purple transparency from Al, I would imagine, at Black Cat Custom Automotive, but he didn't. So what we're going to do, we're going to take Brian McCann's red, green, and blue RGB by remote control that we took out of Brian's car because he's going for more like a race car now instead of a show car, and we're going to put it in Neil's car so he can have purple. So here we go. All right, Luke, I've got some bad news for you. I was going to, because I had cut this plastic cover for Brian McCann's car. We were just going to use that, and then last night and tonight I put new LEDs in the strip because it had been his stuff, old stuff was in a box, but the wires were cut the right length and bent the right way. So that saved a lot of time, and this saved days of doing. I mean, it just takes days. I don't know if you really see. Let me get the camera darker, stand by. Okay, now with take two, now with the camera darker, there are channels cut in this back side. I don't know if you can see the trough right through here. And it just takes days to do by hand. I mean, that's all there is to it. It simply takes days to do to get all this where it will lay down smooth. And what I didn't really realize, I guess I forgot, yours is an automatic, okay? So trying to use the RGBs are already made, and I was just fixing to tape all this, and then I noticed, oh wait, this is an automatic. So when I put the face that's already cut, we lose our center. Not only we lose our center LCD that tells you what gear you're in, and I just did one the other day where we used a manual gauge face on here. It didn't have a hole. But the problem is your LCD can't even go in there because there are like little clips here that hold it in. So, so that's really not going to work. And to try and modify this, I don't know. Could do it, but not on a, this was kind of not a freebie, but I was just charging an extra $75 because I had the RGB made, but now we're going to have to go to LEDs. But since you want purple, and they don't have purple LEDs, what I thought we would do, as a matter of fact, and I told you Al maybe could make you a gauge face with purple transparency. Well, I don't know what we can do because see, this is clear. If I had some purple gel, I might be able to put it behind this taped on. I would have to go to the lighting store tomorrow. So I don't know what to do, Neil. I'm just going to send you this video and we'll decide. Okay, not sure if I'm going to post the videos I made earlier tonight. I was convinced this would not work. But after working with a pair of small dikes here, if I can find them through the viewfinder, little pair of dikes here, I was able to cut the standard plastic housing so your LCD in the center would fit. And it fits right in there. I can't even believe I got that done. So anyway, so the project is on because earlier tonight I was like, no way I can do this because I'm not going to spend 5 days cutting this piece so the LEDs can go along the back of it because otherwise it just won't click back together. So, I'm real happy. Let's see, it's about 4 in the morning. What I'm doing now, the reason I stopped to make a video, what I'm doing, and this will actually be faster, I'm just putting black electrical tape over your LEDs. So, and there's black electrical tape over these too. So that if you ever want to go back to stock, all you have to do is pull the LEDs, the RGB LEDs, and the tape off, and you're right back to stock. And I just wanted to make a video because I wanted to show you that, because I'm fixing to cover the whole thing in white so we get nice true color out of your RGB setup. So onward through the fog I go. Alright, Neil, here's what I ended up with. Here is the automatic LCD in the 6-speed white cover. Here's your original cover there. And I just had to make one of these guys. For this, it doesn't really, I mean, it's a little springy, but I think it's okay, and I think it will work, sir. So now I just need to cut some wires to get so I can go plug it in the car and set your needles. And there you go. And some of the colors, look, you can see on the bottom, it's a little dark. That's just the way it is. And you can also see on the Speedo how those LEDs on the your odometer, I'm sorry, those LEDs stick out a little bit. That's just the way it goes. But you've got lots of pretty colors, and those little things I'm speaking about you probably won't know too much. This is a beautiful dark red. Looks kind of orange on the camera, but there's some great one of my favorites is the aqua right there. That is a great looking color, and depending on the color you choose, it lights up down here more, because this and the spottiness goes away. So pretty cool, and I'm so happy it finally worked out with the white plastic for the 6-speed. So now I'm going to make some connectors. I'm going to cut the wire, the power wire. I'm going to put some Elco EDAC E3 connectors on there so you can unplug each section, which I did for Frank, and he said it was totally great. So there we go. I can find the purples around here. Camera doesn't really give us a true idea. That's actually real red, a dark crimson red. And that's a green, solid. Oh, where's it? Blue there, white. Oh, can't find my remote. And a real nice purple. I always like the aqua there, those two right there. But it's purple as it can be. Okay, I'm going to do your side lights. I went out on the freeway, set your kilometers per hour. I used my Australian Holden gauge face here, which, oh, I've got it totally on the wrong screen. Which has my kilometers per hour here. And got you set where right on the money. And of course it won't show what gear I'm in, because I've got a standard, and you won't have the engine motor light. I've got a leaky evaporator canister. So on to do your side lights, and maybe I'll post this for you now. And it looks great. It really does. You'll have a lot of fun with this. All right.